35 years ago, if you wanted to call somebody, you had to know where they were. Think about that for a second. You called a house, a building. You didn't call a person. If they weren't home, tough luck, detective. Today, a rectangle in your pocket tracks your location, stores your money, records your face, recommends your dinner, even listens to your arguments, and then sells you socks because you whispered cold feet near it. Beautiful progress, yes, it is, but it's also slightly terrifying and beautiful. We didn't just upgrade technology, we rewired civilization. Work changed, dating changed, shopping changed, entertainment changed. Privacy got dragged behind the barn and politely deleted. The world went from be home before dark to your fridge needs a software update. So tonight, we're asking the real questions. Did technology make life better, or did we accidentally build a luxury prison with Wi-Fi? How you doing, my brother?
Man, I am doing excellent. Thank you for asking. It's
Man,
a beautiful day outside. It's sunny. Summer is around the corner. I am happy.
it is a very beautiful day today, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Joey Shits. That there's my boy, Milo Giggles, my brother, if you would. Together we make shits and giggles here on It's Not Okay TV. And tonight we're bringing you the 35 years worth of change. The world changed so fast, we barely even noticed it. So, what do you say we dive right into it, brother?
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Hey, before we do it, would you like to say hello to some people over there?
Yeah. Let's see. Who do we have here? We have Icebringer. We have Benny. We have Joey Zapina. How are you doing, Joey? And we've got Christian.
And Sora. And Shane.
Sora. Man, a lot of people with us tonight.
Man,
How
we got
you
some
guys
people.
doing?
How is you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Man, how about the internet became the nervous system of civilization? How about that one?
Yes,
You
it
know,
did.
It did. In 1990, the internet was mostly universities and governments, nerd caves, and I don't know, blinking modems screaming like robot goats kind of situation. But now, around 6 billion people were online in 2025, about three quarters of humanity.
About three quarters of humanity. Well, I think my brother lost his connection again because today we did have a lot of problems with the internet. Hopefully, mine doesn't go out. But yes. Now, nowadays, around 6 billion
That's
people.
a
That's a lot of people. 6 billion people. Hey, welcome back, my brother. How you doing?
But for some reason, I am having an issue with the internet here, man. I'm thinking that it must be some sort of electrical problem today over here because it's so hot. I don't know why. I don't know why, but the internet keeps coming and going off on me today, man. I'm sorry. If you lose me, run with
Yeah.
it, my brother. Run with it. I'll catch up to you. I'll catch up to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just
where did I lose yet? Where did I lose yet?
3/3 or some thirds of the world, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, Yeah.
three quarters of the world's population, according to the ITU estimates, which is the Institute of Technology. According to their estimates, three quarters of the billion of the world's humanity. So, man,
Looks like you have some glitches as well, just like the internet.
a little bit, a few.
Oh, well, ARPANET was founded by the U.S. Defense Department with major early work by Vint Cerf. Is that,
No,
did I say
no,
that right?
no.
Cerf? And
Yeah.
Bob Kahn on TCP/IP. Hey. Now, Tim Berners-Lee created the World Wide Web in 1989 and 1991, something like that, somewhere in that area. And companies like Google, Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft turned it into the modern digital economy that we have today.
which is huge, man, because the
Oh
internet
yeah.
economy went from almost nothing commercially in 1990, right, into the trillions in e-commerce, advertising, cloud apps, and digital subscriptions. You name it. The United States. The numbers we give is basically about the United States. The e-commerce alone reached hundreds of billions per quarter by 2026. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man.
Trillions.
I remember when I first started using the internet, it was back in the day. I don't even remember. I was probably 11, 12 years old. And we used to go to these internet cafes, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
there was a page, it was called Mirk. That's how we used to call it.
Yeah.
And on that page, it was something like a group chat where people met new people, and we started finding dates. We started going on dates and started talking with girls on those pages and stuff like that. But that was the only use of the internet.
On Merck. Yeah, 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 yeah. I remember that
Merck.
one. That was where you were just had it looked like kind of like lines of code type of situation. It was just it was a black screen with the white writing all the way across it. I remember that. It was almost like working on DOS nowadays.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah. I do remember that. Yeah, man, I didn't really use Merck too much, but I did when I started off on the internet. It was AOL, America Online.
Mm.
And it was all that. That was my imitation of the dial-up net, but you know how it was, and it would go on for seconds, minutes, even to get you going and stuff. So there's been some big progresses. The web opened publicly in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
And Google launched in 1998. So there was, quite the difference there before Google caught up, before the world caught up to it, actually. I don't know. But you know what they're saying? They're saying by 2050, the internet access will most likely be treated as a human development necessity tool. It's pretty much going to be necessary.
Yeah, most definitely.
Using the AI satellites and smart cities. And well, for instance, that city, what's the name of that city they're doing that big ass city out in the desert?
Oh, the line.
The line, yeah, that line.
Yeah.
Where are they doing that? United Emirates, right? They're doing it out by Abu Dhabi or somewhere.
Something
Abu
like
Dhabi
that.
or Dubai. Yeah. That's supposed to be a smart city. The whole thing is going to be all smart. Everything in it is technological, and you don't ever have to leave the city. So apparently, this is the way they're going by 2050. This kind of thing. So let me see. Go ahead.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would like to live in one of those cities.
Why?
To be so, I mean, like they advertise it, is you have everything there. You don't have to leave the city, right? So basically, you're locked there.
Yeah.
You only live inside the city. You have no idea of the outside world. I don't think I would enjoy too much that.
Icebringer says the line is already ending.
Yeah, it's ending because they stopped the project.
Did they stop the project? How did they stop the project when they've already had like 20% of it sold? What are they going to do? Give the money back?
20%. I think around 10% or 15% is finished.
And they sold like 20 or 25% of the apartments and stuff that are going to be available in there.
Yeah, I think it was because of lack of pounds. They didn't have enough money to continue or something.
For all my English speaking people, he tried to say funds.
Funds, yes, funds.
Yes. Happy apple juice to you too, my brother.
Thank you.
I am not flashing toes. Today is a toeless day. I have been flashing my toes all over the place, but I must admit, I just clipped the toenails and did wash my feet. So it would be a wonderful day to flash some toes, but I decided I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to make them suffer. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, as we say. So if I don't show my toes to Vinay and Shane tonight, they're going to be begging me for them on Thursday.
Oh yeah.
So I'll wait to let them beg a little bit. How about smartphones, my brother, and how they replaced half the objects in your house? How about something like that? Back in the 1990s, phones made calls, right? That was the whole job of a telephone. They
Yeah.
had one mission and no personality kind of disorder. They just pick it up and you ting, 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 or zing, 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 whichever one you had, either the push button or the rotary phone, right? But now smartphones replaced cameras, maps, music players, wallets, alarm clocks, newspapers, TVs, GPS. I mean, just flashlights, banking, everything, just everything. They replaced everything, you know?
I, I love the flashlight on the phone. I love
Yeah,
it.
so do I. So do I. So do I.
Man, IBM Simon released in 1994 is often described as the first true smartphone. I never seen that. I never used that, but I believe it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, me
the
too.
Apple iPhone, introduced by Steve Jobs in 2007, made the modern touchscreen smartphone mainstream. I think I had my first smartphone, my first iPhone. It was an iPhone 3.
Yeah. That was your first smartphone?
My first iPhone, I wanted to say,
iPhone.
not smartphone, iPhone. My first iPhone, it was an iPhone 3. And I had to reboot his system once a month.
And never had an iPhone, man. You couldn't pay me to own an iPhone. I always said if I ever won an iPhone, I'd immediately sell it half price. Half
Man,
price. Just get rid of it.
man, man, I did study a little bit the iPhone, and they are rated as the most secure phone.
I always thought BlackBerry was the most secure phone.
Yeah, but they don't really use them anymore. And they're on Android. And the problem is with the Android, with the system itself, not with the phone.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
because
yeah.
of their system, they're rated the most secure phone.
Yeah. I didn't know that, man. So who are the most popular phones?
The most popular,
Yeah.
and I think I think it's iPhone, right?
I don't know. You should be looking right at it.
It should be iPhone followed
Yeah.
by Android because that's what we use. It's either you use an iPhone or an Android.
Yeah.
And you've got the Samsung Galaxy from the
That's the one I got hooked on.
yeah,
That was the one I got hooked on, the Samsung Galaxy. That's the one that hooked me. I don't know what number it was, but probably 10, 12 years ago.
and then you've got the iPhone, which is the same phone each year. Looks a
I,
little different.
yeah, I think Apple probably has the highest profit margins. Like
They
they
do.
reported, I think it was $416.2 billion in profit in net sales in 2025 with the iPhone. It's still its core product. The funny thing is about an Apple iPhone, they sell for like what, $2,000 when they come out, 1,500, two
Yeah,
thousand
something like that.
dollars, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that when they first come
yeah.
out, right? But they only cost like $150 to make.
To make, yeah. Yeah,
I
well,
mean, talk
you
about a
you
markup, man.
you have to pay the company, man. The problem is not the price itself, is the people who buy it. And because they buy it each year, that's why they can keep their prices up like that.
That's true.
Demand,
That's true.
demand, my brother, demand.
Demand. Well, Icebringer says no reason not to add every feature they can if they do it for a few cents and attack on a few bucks on the bill.
Oh
That's
yeah.
true. I mean, I have no problem with them adding features and stuff, but what can you do? Hey, Pete from the upper room in the house.
Oh, Pete,
Boom. He says,
Pete.
boom. We don't have a bomb smacker thing there, so I'll just do it for you.
Boom.
There you go. There you go. So that's for Pete there at the upper room. You are all adding. Let me see what Icebringer said. You all aren't adding in the back ends for what iPhone makes, man. I don't know what you mean by what iPhone makes, Icebringer, but I know it's something like around $150 to make the phone. Period. Now, if you're talking about the R&D, the research and development of it all, if you're talking
Yeah,
about what
that's
goes
something.
into it and all that back end stuff, so they can make their money back, hey, that's one thing. But I still don't see a reason why you have to up a price by what 2,000%. I don't see that. I see that you're just ripping people off, and that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it because I'm Joey, and that's just the way it goes, And but yeah, I do see that they have to make money back, but I think they could make their money back and drop their price $500 or $600 as well, and make plenty of money. I mean, a $416 billion net profit.
and that's profit.
That's a half. That's profit, man. That's in 2025. That's a $500 billion, almost a $500 billion in profit. You're going to tell me that I got to worry about their back end at that point?
No,
You know?
with that money,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. In 1994, IBM Simon was the first. 2007 iPhone. 2008 App Store. 2010's got the Android. But you know where they see it going by 2050, my brother? Phones may become wearable, implant adjacent. They're seeing that the phones and the speakers and stuff will actually be human implanted, man, or AI agent devices. For instance, the slab on a phone may look like as an old fax machine with commitment issues, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's this kind of situation. It's going to be they're going to have a phone with like a speaker,
yeah,
actually inserted into the back of your ear, so you don't have to carry headphones on anymore. You don't have to do anything like that. You just get internal vibration. This is where they see this stuff going by 2050. I don't know.
It's very possible. I mean, I see it. I see it getting there.
Man, I mean, would you ever get an iPhone half installed in your body? Not an iPhone, any phone, any phone.
Not me. But as time goes by in another 20 years, it's gonna be so normal to have that they're gonna do the implant to the babies when they get born.
That's true. I could see putting it on my wife so I could track her with the GPS. I could see her putting it on, and then I could track her with that phone tracker shit. I know they got it today, so but you know, it's too hard trying to slip a chip or something somewhere. She noticed the chip, but if you install it right in her ear, whoa, you never know, man. How about Icebringer? He's all full of opinions over here. Let me see. It's all money they add into profit that Samsung doesn't do because they charge for the extras. And he says, for an iPhone to download an app, you literally have to have a bank account with money attached to it. Man, yeah, even for free apps. That's part of the reason why I wouldn't even own an iPhone, man. You give me an iPhone, I'm selling it immediately the next day. I can see Cash texting her. I can see Kashmira texting her lawyer again. Again, I didn't know about the first time, brother. I didn't know about the first time. My God.
Do you know something that we don't know?
Yeah, what are you not telling me, Shane? What are you not telling me? How about social media rebuilt the human attention category?
It didn't. I actually saw a documentary about this.
Yeah. And what did it say?
It said that we lose interest. I don't remember the percentage, but it was more than 50% faster on anything than we used to lose interest before. I mean, back in the day, we could watch 4 or 5 hours of movies, one after another. But right now, because of social media, we lose interest so quickly because we're used to just scroll, watch for 20 seconds, get a dopamine kick, and then scroll again, watch for 10 seconds, scroll again, watch for 10 seconds.
Like, what can you learn in 10 seconds, man? I mean, you got to give something a couple minute chance to even figure out if you like it or not. Your brain can't comprehend a minute or two or 30 seconds if you like it or don't like it. You know what I mean? Man,
Yeah.
well, anyway, social media rebuilt the human attention. And back then, it was fame required TV. You know, it required radio, newspapers, or being the guy in town who owned a tiger for no damn reason. You know, you had to have something special. I mean, you needed to do something special. You know what I mean? You know, like me here in Alba Iulia, Romania. I'm small town famous, right? But that's because I'm Americano in a town that has probably 4 or 5 Americanos that live in it. You know, but you need something to stand out. You know, this is just the way it is. A teenager with a phone can reach more people than in 1990s television network did.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a telephone today, you can reach out and catch more people than if you had, I don't know, some freaking The View of the 1990s on, reaching how many customers they had. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, well, Shane says because El Chapo bought you a tiger, that's why you have a tiger. No, but not El Chapo, but what's that one dude? That man, I'm having a brain for not El Chapo. You got me screwed in with El Chapo. Biddy used to be with that cocaine dealer, the big one, the big guy.
Escobar.
Escobar. Pablo
Pablo. Yeah.
Escobar. You see, they're having a big problem down in South America right now because of him. He bought hippos. He bought a couple of hippos. He wanted hippos, right? So when he had the money, he bought some hippos, put them on his land, and then when they got him, of course, his empire crashed down. Nobody
Yeah.
took care of the hippos. The hippos escaped, and they bred, and they're breeding all over the place. And now they've got hundreds of hippos that are flourishing. They're doing great down there because they have no predators. There's nobody
Yeah,
after them. They got no predators, and they're flourishing, man. And they're like rabbits. These hippos are popping out, and they're starting to kill people now. So
yeah.
they call them the cocaine hippos. I lie to you not. I lie to you not. The cocaine hippos. Yeah, man. They really do, man. We digress a little. We got off of social media about the hippos, but that was because of the Escobar El Chapo comment. So
Chapo comment. Man, you have to take in consideration the fact that hippos are very, very dangerous animals.
Well, give me some first examples.
First examples, we have 6 Degrees, launched in 1997. MySpace popularized profile-based social media in the early 2000s. I don't think I used the MySpace.
I did.
Now,
That was my first social platform, MySpace.
really?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I used it. But Mark Zuckerberg with his Facebook, and Jack Dorsey and others with Twitter, X right now, Kevin Systrom and Mike Systrom and Mike Krieger, with Instagram, Zhang Yang ByteDance, and TikTok.
Yeah. Zhang Yiming. He was the guy who came up with. Yeah. I mean, he came up with ByteDance and TikTok.
Yeah. That guy makes millions, billions.
Yeah, he did. And
the most popular, of course, the most popular today, we have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp. I love WhatsApp. And the data reported 5.24 billion social media users in 2025. 5.25 billion.
Almost 3/4 of the population of the world's population. Almost
64% of the world's population.
Okay.
Can you imagine that?
I'm not sure if you'd say. I'm not sure at 64% you would say almost 3/4 or slightly over half. You're right at that mark where you're not sure if
you're not sure where to go.
3/4 mark. So I don't want to misspeak. You know what I mean?
64%. 64%.
There you go. Well, I know they made a lot of money because Meta reported like 200.97 billion. It was roughly $201 billion in 2025. Now, that's Meta. That's just Facebook right there. So, I mean, that's just stupid money. They did it mostly in advertising. It was 1997. 6 Degrees came out, which I'm not familiar with. 6 Degrees. I heard about them, but I never used them. I'm not familiar with them. 2003, it was MySpace that I did use, and then Facebook came out in 2004, and then YouTube after that in 2005, Instagram 2010. This kind of. So this is how fast the internet and the social media has been growing, pretty quick. And by 2050, social media may become AI generated, avatar based, and mixed with augmented realities, which means fake people arguing with fake people. Fake people arguing with fake people. Can you imagine that? While real people need aspirins just to figure out what's fake and what's not. Dude, this is real. You hear everybody talking about, hey, it's AI. As soon as you scroll through Facebook and you see a video, look at the comments. Oh, that's AI. Oh, that's AI. It's an automatic. That's AI. That's what people think anymore. So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, it's a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time, because people lose trust in what they see, because the internet got so flooded with AI and with everybody speaking about everything that you don't really know what to trust anymore when you see something on the internet. And the fact that AI does such a great job, that's the part that is a little bit dangerous. because they can have you do anything, and you have to prove that that was not you.
Yeah, well, man, the thing
You
is
know?
now they got it looking so much that you can actually clone your voice, you can clone your
Yeah,
pictures, you can. I mean, I've seen these programs now where you can take your picture, put it into that, and then you can tell it, I want to be seen walking in London, and you've just got a picture of you standing there in your tennis pants, and
yeah,
they'll have you walking down the streets of London in a three-piece suit. And you can say, I want to look like Brad Pitt. They'll put Brad Pitt on your face, and you'll look just like Brad Pitt. That's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's ridiculous stuff, man. That's I don't even see. It's beyond words to me. Listen, Icebringer wants to know if you're a capybara, what do you do when a hippo walks up beside you in the water? Die,
probably.
die would be my answer. Die. Shane took the neutral way out. Swim away. Well,
Mm,
hippos can swim pretty damn quick, though.
yeah,
I don't know how. See, this is our chat. This is our chat, my brother. These are the kind of people we deal with. Steve, these are the kind of people we deal with. We're over here talking about technologies and social medias and stuff, and what's grown in the last 35 years in this world, and we've got people worried about anacondas and capybaras. What do you do with that? What we need
go
is
with
an
it, my
app.
brother. Go with it. You
Go with it.
integrate the hippo into the technology.
well, Shane says my car broke down, Joey. Yeah, I'm going to need a tow truck. This is
Oh,
this is
God.
where they're at, man.
Man, I gotta give it to him.
Man, how about
That was
how
a
about
good one.
it was okay, man. Just for the people who don't know what they're talking about, the tow truck, man. Vinay Schumann over there, she has a toe fetish, and she keeps trying to get to see my toes. And every once in a while, I show them my toes because I'm here to please our chat, the people. I'm here to please you. That's what I'm here to do. So every once in a while, I dangle those little tootsies right in front of her. But now Shane is wanting to see him, and that's where I draw a line. And that's what's happening over here in the chat. They're trying to get to my toes, and I'm not doing them. So I'm moving on. We're moving on. Streaming killed the TV schedule. How about that one, my brother?
Oh
You
yeah.
watched what was on when it was on when it was TV, right? You didn't have a chance to record it. You couldn't do anything. If you missed it, too bad. The television gods were cruel that way. What can I tell you? It's just the way it is, right? But movies, shows, music, and podcasts now are all live streams on demand. You can pretty much get them whenever you want. I want to see that. I missed that. I was working over there. Let me save this. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. And you've got the first examples like Real Player in the 1990s, Netflix DVD by mail in 1997, and
I remember
Netflix.
that. I remember that. I was doing that. Those DVD by mail. Yeah,
I was not.
I was. Blockbuster did it as well.
And
Yeah,
you've got Netflix streaming in 2007.
yeah,
Now, Red, Reed,
yeah.
Reed,
Read.
Reed Hastings, and Mark Randolph at Netflix, Spotify by Daniel E.K. and Martin Lorenzo, and YouTube by Chad Hurley, Steve Chan, and Jod Karim. Jod Karim.
Jod Karim. Yeah, they were the three. They were the three builders of YouTube.
Yeah, and they sold it. They should have waited a little bit before they sold it. But you gotta look at the most popular that we have today. We have Netflix, we have YouTube. I think I would put YouTube before Netflix. You've got Spotify, you've got Disney Plus, Amazon, and Prime Video. I hate Prime. I hate it. I don't like it.
I've never watched Prime Video, Amazon Prime. I've pirated it a lot. I've pirated a lot of their shows because they have some decent shows, but I wouldn't pay for it just because I refuse to give Jeff Bezos any of my money.
No, I have Prime on Amazon. You know, when
Yeah.
you order something, you receive it in 24 hours or something like that. And with that, you get Prime Video, right? But you only get a portion of the Prime Video. If you want to see everything, you have to pay extra.
Even with your Prime account.
Yeah, even with the Prime account.
Nah. So you have to pay for Prime Video now instead of just Prime.
Yeah, I have Prime. I have a couple of shows, a couple of movies and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but not all of them.
Well, I don't know that YouTube Netflix thing. I think they got to be pretty close competitors, really. But they're really two different things, aren't they? Right? Because Netflix is kind of for your
Yeah,
movies, your sporting events, your streams. Like they just had that Ronda Rousey fight the other day. You know, they
yeah,
had the Jake Paul fight not long ago. Every once in a while, you get some sporting events, and you get what they used to call pay per view events on Netflix. So it's a little different than YouTube, where YouTube is a bunch of goofballs like us out
yeah,
here having
yeah.
fun and entertaining that way, on the live way. So depends what your game is. But I know Netflix reported about $45.2 billion in 2025 in the revenues. So I
Man,
mean, compared with a tiny DVD mailing business in the late 1990s, that's you can't even compare the two. 1997 Netflix was founded. 2005, it wasn't until YouTube came along. YouTube was launched in 2005, but Netflix started streaming in 2007. So that's how what happening. And by 2050, my brother, they say entertainment will be interactive, AI personalized, and possibly generated on demand for each viewer. I mean,
can you
you're
imagine
pretty
that?
much going to be able to go, yeah, tell them I want to watch this movie at this time, and bam, you're going to get it.
Or just say, I want to watch a movie about the universe with some space battles and stuff like that, and boom,
Yeah,
he generates for you a whole movie
something like that.
on the spot.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. That's how it's supposed to be by 2050.
Man.
Man, I can't imagine. But then again, if you had done the 35-year change, if back in the 1900s or back to 1910 said, hey, you'd have cars driving around, or 1900, would you have cars driving around? You'd be like, don't think so. Don't think so. But in 35 years later, the horse
Boom.
would no longer be running because you
Yep.
had cars. Man, what is up with those Western movies, man? Have you ever seen these movies that you see sometimes? The guy trolloping into town. It's a Western. It's a
Yeah.
Western. It's a Western. And he goes into the town, and all of a sudden there's a car driving next to him. Have you ever seen those movies? I've seen those movies. And he walks up and he just ties up his horse on the railing. I'm like, what the meanwhile, a Ford just went by him down the street, and it gets me thinking every time I see that. I'm like, how bizarre that must have been to be alive in those days. How bizarre. How bizarre, because there came that lap over where the
Yep.
first car came out when all they used was horses, right? So there came that lap of time, that 5 or 10 years that people couldn't afford cars. They didn't know what cars were. They were still using horses. You know what I mean? It's sort of like where I live with the gypsies, still using their horses to carry
Yep.
stuff around on the streets
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
don't have a car, right? So it's kind of like that. But these were what you would really do all your business on a horse, but yet you had the person next to you parking their car because you had that 5, 10, 15 year lap over between the two. How bizarre of a time must have that been to live in? I mean, we sit here and we think about it like with the internet, for instance. You are really too young to really remember. I mean, you might have some faint memories, but you were just pretty much still in diapers before the internet came along. No, I mean, you have some memories. I'm not saying you yourself owned the internet at the time, but internet was here pretty much from the time you were about 5 years old.
Yeah,
No,
probably. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Me, internet didn't hit me until I was 22, 23 years old. So I lived my whole life up through the internet. And when the internet got here, it was pretty bizarre, man. It was pretty bizarre, pretty cool. We didn't have horses and cars running next to each other. It was more subtle than that, right? Because
Mhm.
we were sitting in our house and going, wow, here's something to do. Instead of the
We
TV, here's something to do.
we did have horses here and cars together. Back in the day when I was young, when I was 4 or 5 years old, right? Uh, the main car was the dacha, right? And next to the dacha, there was the horses. And from time to time, you might see a Mercedes or something. But that was
They were the
somebody
rich
who had
people.
connections with
Yeah.
other countries from Europe. But the
Yeah.
main car was the dacha, and you had to pay in advance with 6 months, something like that. You had to pay for your dacha and wait 6 months to get it because
For a
the
new one.
production,
For a
yeah,
new
yeah,
one.
because the production was slow.
Yeah, yeah. Man.
So
Well,
they
man,
still had horses. They still had horses in the town.
they still do, man. The gypsy, I'm not lying to you. The gypsies here are still driving their horses and their carriages. They're not supposed to, but they still do. They drive their
Still.
horses and carriages up and down the street here still. They haven't quite moved completely out of it. How about shopping moved from the malls to algorithm kind of topic? Shopping meant stores, parking lots, food courts, teenagers loitering. It was what we did on a Friday and a Saturday night when we were bored. We'd have our parents bring us to the mall, drop us off, and that was where we'd socialize. We'd actually go to we'd have $10 in our pocket or something like that, and that wasn't really meant to go shop with. That was meant to go get a bite to eat at the food court, a soda. That was meant to maybe go to the movies, the matinees, which were $2, catch a movie with your buddies, your friends, and then go sit outside and have your soda and drink. I mean, that's what we did when I was younger. That was one of the things, the shopping malls. Your phone knows what you want before you admit it to yourself nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Your
Definitely.
phone knows if you want something to buy, if you want something to do, if you want to, now you don't go to the stores for that. You just say a word. In fact, you don't even have to have your phone. I can't tell you how many times during our shows we're talking and I look over and my phone, Gemini, is over there listening to me. I'm like, I
Yeah.
never said nothing to you. What do you, but it's listening to me. And then as soon as I get on Facebook later on in the night to scroll through a little bit, see what's happening, I see what I was talking about.
Exactly. No.
So,
They do listen. They do listen. It's exactly like you said in the beginning when you said cold feet, and immediately you have a commercial about socks or winter shoes. Now, but for example, Amazon launched in 1994 as an online bookstore. eBay launched in 1995. I love eBay. eBay is the best.
I've never used it. Never used it.
It's the best. Jeff Bezos turned Amazon into the everything store. You've got everything you want on Amazon. And Jack Ma built Alibaba into a Chinese e-commerce giant. Now, nowadays, the most popular is Amazon. I used to use it a lot in Germany, but they're very fast. Alibaba, I never bought anything from Alibaba. Timu, that's your boy. Shane, that's how you pronounce that store, Shane. I think so. You've got Walmart and
Shine.
Mercado
Shine. You're
Libre.
talking
Shine?
SH. You're talking
Yeah, Shine.
SHEIN. That one.
Yeah,
Shine.
it's Shine.
Yeah.
I always believed this Shane for some reason. I don't know why.
You believed wrong, my brother.
I did. So it's Shine like a star.
There you go, man. Well, you know what? So who are the most populars now?
Amazon, Alibaba, Timu, Shine, Walmart.com, and Mercado Libre.
Yeah, well, Amazon is by far the leader on them. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they announced in 2025 in net sales $716.9 billion, dude. Billion. Almost that's three quarters. We're going to call that $750 billion. And that was in net sales, not gross, net.
Yeah, net.
And that was compared with its earlier book years in the 1990s because Amazon first opened up as a bookstore.
Yeah.
That's how Amazon first opened up. It wasn't a big shopping market like it is now. It wasn't an online market. It was just for books. But the US Census reported e-commerce was 16.8% of the US retail sales in the first quarter of 2026. Can you imagine that? Man, US Census reported e-commerce was 16.8 of US retail sales in Q1 2026. In 1994, Amazon launched. 1995 was eBay. 2000s online payments were normalized. 2010s one-click prime mobile shopping. All of that stuff happened. And the 20 same-day delivery all started happening. But you know what they see by 2050, brother?
No.
They see they do. They see AI agents will probably shop for you even automatically, comparing the prices, ethics, delivery speed. Man, whatever your bank account's emotional state is, that's what they're going to use.
Man, we even talked about that smart refrigerator, right?
Yes.
Where he places orders for you.
Yes.
When you're running low on eggs, he's just gonna order eggs for you. You're
That's right.
running low on milk. There you have it, milk.
Yep.
Hey,
It can tell when you're running low on butter, milk, eggs. It automatically just sends the order out to the supermarkets. Now, of course, you pay a monthly abonnement for that.
of course you have to.
Of course, it's not free.
It's
It's not like you look up
convenience.
man. But it's genius. I mean, I don't know. When they come up with that for toilet paper, I'm going to be very happy because I'm going to be a subscriber for that because I can't tell you how many times you go in the bathroom and somebody used the last piece of toilet paper and didn't tell you, and all you got is an empty roll there or with one square. What do you do with one fucking piece of square of toilet paper? What do you do with that?
You wipe your tears.
Yeah, that's about all you're doing, man. That's about all you're doing. You know, cash became optimal. How about that? Cash was king back in the day. Cards were common, but physical money still ruled the daily life back in the day, right? But now it's phones, cards, QR codes, apps, watches, man, even instant transfers like in Revolut. They dominate in many of the places now.
Man, I'm with you. I like Revolut. Revolut is the best.
Revolut is the bomb. If you do not have Revolut, let me tell you something. Revolut, get a hold of me if you want Revolut. I'll show you a nice, easy way. We'll get you to sign up if you want to sign up for Revolut, man. We do not get paid by Revolut, but I'll help you sign up because I might get paid. But just well, we have those things, you know. I am a member of Revolut, and they send me things every once in a while. They say, "Hey, man, if you get somebody to sign up for Revolut, we'll pay you $30." So I get those like once every month or once every 2 months. But I've used everybody I know who wants Revolut. So I'll throw it out there. If anybody wants Revolut, get a hold of old Joey here and I'll hook you up with my link. And man, we can both get paid. You get a great product and I made a little bit of money. So there you go. Free for you. Free for you. Great for me. All right, my brother. By the way, we here at It's Not Okay TV are not affiliated in any way or get paid by anybody at this point in time. So that's all just because I love Revolut. Revolut's a great brand. And that's kind of an inside joke. I spent a year trying to get my brother to do it. He finally said, okay, I'm going to do it, my brother, but I'm going to wait until you can get your 200 lei. So I got him signed up. I did everything. I said, bro, you have to go spend $5 in the next 7 days. He said, okay. He didn't do it. So it expired and I never got my money after waiting a year to get him to sign up. That's on Milo. So fuck you, Milo. Go ahead.
At the same time, everybody knows that when it comes to Revolut, it's not about the money you make. It's about the convenience that I get with Revolut.
Man, don't come on, get back into it, man, because I can go down Revolut all day. It's great if you travel, man. It is. You get free from Monday through Friday for the free version. Monday through Friday, you actually get free transfers. You can exchange your money at that day's going rate. You don't lose money if you travel back and forth to it's awesome. I mean, as you send money for free, they get, it's anyway, let's move on because we do not get paid from Revolut. I'm not doing free commercials for them. Getting the Revolut.
Credit cards go back decades, but digital wallets accelerated with PayPal in 1998 and later with Apple Pay in 2014. Now, PayPal founders include Peter Thiel, Max Levchin, and Elon Musk. X.com. Apple Pay was pushed through Apple's ecosystem. India's IPI became a massive real-time payment retail. Now, of course, the most popular you've got today is Apple Pay. Everybody uses Apple Pay because a lot of people use iPhone. You've got Google Pay, you've got PayPal, you've got Venmo, you've got Cash Apps, and Revolut. Let's not forget about Revolut. UPI.
Man, they're not going to let us go over here in the chat. Did you see all those things I put up? Pete's like Revolut. Can I pay for my Tinder dates? As a matter of fact, you can with Revolut.
You can. Yes,
you can. You absolutely can. Upper room. Hey, Joey, can I get Revolut to pay for my sneakers? You absolutely can. But then he goes to you. Hey, Milo, can't Revolut help me with my trip to Romania from South Africa? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. And then here's fucking Shane. I want to see Kashmir's toes to see if you are tollmates.
Oh. Man, I gotta give it to Shane. He's not bad with the jokes.
Hey, Kashmira, if you're around, you'll feel like showing your toes. Let's see if we're toe mates, toll mates.
Send us a picture, Kashmira. We're gonna put it up. You don't have to go live.
There you go. Well, we're here to make the people happy, Kashmir. What can you do? Yeah, and the most popular payment methods, man.
Oh, I already went through those, but I will go again for you, my brother.
Oh,
Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Revolut. Let's not forget about Revolut. UPI, that's in India, and card tap to pay.
Yeah, because the global payment industry is now a multi-trillion, not billion, trillion. I mean, these numbers are just beyond human comprehensions, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. We can't even understand what a trillion is. We really don't. It's just a number now. It's become a trillion dollar, multi-trillion dollar revenue ecosystem with McKinsey's 2025 global payments report focused on competing payment rates and digital assets with AI actually. 1998, PayPal was founded. 2000s online checkout spreads. 2010s the mobile wallets happened. 2020s now you can pay with QR payments, instant bank transfers, crypto experiments even. And you know where they see this thing going in 2050, my brother, with cash?
I'm afraid about what you're gonna tell me.
Yes, ma'am. By 2050, it's projected that cash may still survive, but only as an emergency backup. But most daily payments and all payments accepted will be digital, biometric, automated, or AI managed. So anybody that's telling you that this digital coins, cryptocurrencies, and things like that are a waste of time, do not listen to them. Yeah, a lot of them are. You must pick the right ones.
Yeah.
But the right ones are going to become everything. So that is just how it goes. Let me see. What do we have over here? I'm sorry. Go ahead, my brother.
I think that at the end of the day, probably by 2050 or something like that, every country or maybe every continent will have its own cryptocurrency. Like the euro in Europe will be cryptocurrency, not paper money.
I think so too. Kashmira said, unfortunately, Shane, no, she will not show her toes over here. Sorry, Shane. Just the way it goes, man. Just the way it goes. How about work when it escaped the office kind of situation? Remember when this happened back in 2020 for the most part during COVID?
Yeah. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it.
They love it. Well, man, they're showing a lot more of productivity doing this as well with the remote work. But work meant commuting, cubicles, fluorescent lights, and pretending the printer wasn't personally attacking you back in the day.
Yeah,
that's kind of how the work was. But now remote and hybrid work are normal in most every industry. It really is.
And early telework existed in the 1970s and 1990s, but broadband, laptops, cloud software, Zoom, Slack, Teams, and COVID made it mainstream.
Yeah,
now
it did.
Zoom was made by Eric Yuan, Slack by Stuart Butterfield, Microsoft Teams through Microsoft, of course, and Google Workspace through Google. Man, the most popular is Zoom.
Yeah.
Teams. No, Zoom, was it Teams? I think Teams. They're very good. Slack, Google Meet, Notion, and Asana. No, Google Meet. I like Google Meet.
Man, Google Meet is starting to make their move on it, right? They're starting to make their move, but I think Zoom and Teams still have it. I think they're still the ones up in there.
The thing about Google Meet is the fact that they prioritize sound before video. So in case your internet is not that good, they're going to prioritize your sound so you can be heard better instead of prioritizing your video or prioritizing both at the same time.
You probably have right. I know the remote work tools became huge enterprise businesses, though. Microsoft, Google Cloud, the productivity suites became central to modern work. For instance, the Gallup tracks hybrid work and reports remote capable U.S. jobs. remain heavily hybrid or remote. They've stopped going into the offices unless your boss is really just anal retentive on having meetings or something.
Yeah.
Cisco's 2025 hybrid work study found that many workers report productivity gains under hybrid arrangements. They prefer to work that way. They actually have more time with their family. They have more time to be at home. It's easier. You're not answering all the minute of every day or hearing the yelling. You know, in the 1990s, early telecommuting was. In the 2000s, broadband and laptops. And then 2020 with COVID, that came in and that shocked the world into this thing. But you know where they see it by 2050, my brother? They see work will be global, AI assisted, project based, and less tied to physical offices, except where the bosses is still worship conferences
Yeah.
and where they want to see you every day because they feel like they're being ripped off. That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think if you work from home, let's say you work for a company and you work from home, I think the company should pay you a little bit for your electricity bill. They should give you some
Some
money.
some companies do. Some companies actually do. Some
They
companies,
do.
yeah, some companies do. I was actually working for a remote company that did say something about they were. I quit after 1 year. You know, it's a little harder than what you think it is because it's a different dynamic when you're working from home. You think it's easy. You think you're working from home, and I guess after a year or 2 or 3 of getting used to it, it probably is. But when you're into it for your first year, man, you do have your family all around you. You do have your noises and your distractions, especially if you happen to have a remote job that requires you to talk, think, speak clearly, have quiet because you're making a sale or something of this nature.
Yeah.
You know, it can be quite stressful in a way. And then you also, there's something about not being able to talk actually to your coworker. For my problem, what my problem was I felt the atmosphere was like toxic of what I was working in. Why? Because the bosses that you were working with, the managers you were working with, they would, I don't want to say holler, but they came down on you. You know what I mean? They came down on you for stuff that you would have three bosses in a remote situation. You might have three bosses. You might have a department manager, a regional manager, or this manager, and they're all telling you, and one will tell you one thing, the other will tell you another thing, and another one will tell you another thing. Okay. And you do what this one says. This one gets angry with you, and this one gets angry at that one for telling you to do it this way. And when you're online, you cannot stand there in front of each person and go, but wait a minute, you did this. No, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. I told you this. I told you. So now you're being pulled in 2 or 3 different directions, not sure what to do, and you're the guy who's catching it all. Now, this was in my case, and what I did was rent apartments in Philadelphia from here in Romania online.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it was very stressful because this one would tell me I had to say this one would tell me I'd do that. So it was very stressful. And I finally broke down and I said, because the boss said to me one day, hey, what do you think? I said, this is a very toxic atmosphere. You tell me one thing, but this one's telling me a different thing. And I can't get it right because one way or another, I'm always getting yelled at. I'm always being told I'm doing something wrong, but I'm not. I'm doing it exactly right according to you, or exactly right. Well, just do it my way, this kind of thing. So you just do it that way. But then the bigger boss gets mad at you for just doing it his way. Then when he goes to that guy, he says, well, man, he still comes back down on you and said, why'd you do it that way? Because you told me to. Doesn't matter. You know, when you're face to face with somebody, it doesn't happen like this. It doesn't happen. This kind of pressure doesn't happen to you. That's my point. So
Yeah.
there are some downsides to it a little bit because when you're remote, you don't have that camaraderie. You don't have that face to face eye contact. You can't look at somebody. I mean, it's real easy to diss somebody and put them down because they're not right in your face looking at you, knowing you're looking at them going, but really? No, they're not doing that. So
I think it's probably the company as well. I think
yeah,
the company is a big problem as well.
yeah, it is. It is. It really is. Hey, Ghost Stomper, glad to have you over here in the chat. He says you
Hey,
need
how
the
you
space and
doing?
discipline. That's true. Hey, how you doing? You know, that's how it goes, man. Hey, listen, we are halfway through our show right now, so let me take the moment to say we're only halfway through. Oh my God, it's already 54 minutes. We are digressing a little too much, my brother. So let me take a moment to say, if there's anybody out there that hasn't joined our chat, come on in the chat, man. Let us hear what you're saying. Let us get you up there. Let us hear what you got to think. And in fact, you know something? I'll even do you guys something one better. What do you say, my brother? What do you say? Do we
Let's
do it a
do it.
little better? Do we do it one better?
Yeah.
We do it one better. Here you go. I'll tell you what. Anybody out there listening to us, Anybody out there listening to us, I just put a link over there in the chat. Right there, you can come up, you can join us, tell us what you think. Get there and join. You don't have to download nothing. Just click the link and you will be up here with us. Don't forget our trivia later on. But listen, we are halfway through. Let me just try to say, if you like our content, you like what we're doing, if you like everything about it, hit the share, like, subscribe. It's free for you. It means everything to us, man. It means everything to us. Right, my brother? So,
yes, and do not forget about the bell icon. Make sure you smash it so you get notified every time we go live or we post something new. You will be the first to know.
Yeah, baby, do that for us, would you please? And we can continue bringing this to you. Listen, we have got the link out there. Did I put it out there or no? It's not coming up. Yes, I did. I put the link out there. Anybody joining us, hit that link if you'd like to come up here with me and Milo and talk. We got it. Otherwise, my brother, artificial intelligence has become a daily tool. What do you think of that? AI used to be chess computers, right?
Yeah.
What was AI at one time?
Chess, yeah. They used to play small games. Yeah.
Small games with it, lab research and sci-fi villains with suspiciously calm voices, these kind of things, right? But now AI writes codes, designs, it translates languages, it edits, it tutors, it diagnoses and summarizes and even automizes work. It does a lot of ISs. It does a lot of ISs. You know what I mean? So AI is really getting there. It's really getting there.
Oh yeah, and it's getting stronger by the day. Now, early AI research dates to the 1950s, but consumer AI became obvious through Siri, Alexa, recommendation engines, and later ChatGPT. Now you've got OpenAI, you've got Google DeepSeek, DeepMind, Anthropic, Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA. Key names include Sam Altman, Dennis Hasbin, Dario Amodei, Jason Huang. Some top names here.
Jensen
Jeffrey
Huang.
Hinton, Joshua Bengo, Jan LeCun.
LeCun. Yeah, Jan LeCun. Yeah, he
And
was of NVIDIA.
he was
He's
from
He's
NVIDIA.
with NVIDIA. Yeah.
The most popular is ChatGPT, of course. And then you've got Gemini, Claude, Copilot, Midjourney, Perplexity.
Perplexity. Yeah, man, it's a very good. This Perplexity, I'm actually digging Perplexity. I've been playing with it a little bit. It's got a lot more knowledge than some of these other ones. It's got a little less of that make picture stuff and video stuff, but it's got a lot more information. It gets you better into information if you want some information. So Perplexity, Meta AI, man. Let me finish this up real quick, and then we'll welcome our guest over there. OpenAI's annualized revenue reportedly passed $20 billion in 2025. OpenAI, up from $6 billion in 2024. Stanford's 2025 AI index reported 33.9, let's say 34 billion in global private generative AI investments in 2024 alone. And the economic impact, McKinsey's estimated generative AI could add $2.6 trillion to $4.5 trillion annually. Annually, man. That's per year. Dude, that's more money than Pete Double S Swagger makes, dude. That's even more money than even he makes, man.
I don't know if it's more than he makes, but they're close.
Well, who's Pete Double S Swagger, do you ask? Who is Pete Double S Swagger, my brother?
Well, we've got Pete Double S Swagger from the upper room here with us.
How you doing, Pete? Glad you could join us.
Mad love to you guys, man. Mad love. Yo, guys, thank you for spreading the love and knowledge. Right here. This is what you guys are doing. Knowledge.
Oh man. It's knowledge only if you pay attention. These people over in our chat, do you see what they're all interested about? Look at, they're still going off about it. Toes, man. They want toes. They want nothing more than toes. I almost feel like I gotta show my toes just so they can concentrate on the content.
I think we should do a special episode just about toes.
Just about toes, right? Ugly
about toes.
toes, big toes, little toes, you know, fat people toes, skinny people toes. Yeah, I think we should just do an episode about toes. What say you? So,
I'm on board. I'm on board. As
well,
long
man,
as it's
go ahead, man. As long as it's what?
as
No,
long as it is within the pantheon of the it's not okay. Is it
oh,
okay if we can talk about toes, or is it
man,
not?
Oh, it's okay.
Oh,
the best thing
bingo.
the best thing about it's not okay TV, Pete, is the more you talk about things that are not okay, the better.
Better.
The
Goddamn
better.
right.
So because we just don't give a hoot over here, man. We
Hell
just
yeah.
don't we just don't care. Man, we are here for your enjoyment. We're here to have fun. That's it, man. We hope you all have fun with us. Back in 1997, Deep Blue beat Kasparov, actually. You know who Kasparov was? He was the world champion, the Russian world champion, like so, what, 7 times over in something like that. Six or seven,
Chess,
wasn't
right?
it, Pete? 6 or 7 times over, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was the best chess player for the longest time.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
one
yeah.
could.
A Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 1997 he played against the AI Deep Blue, and it beat him. It beat him. Unbelievable. And just unbelievable stuff. In 2050, though, they see AI agents may be handling scheduling, shopping, legal paperwork, even healthcare triage, education, and much of the white collar workflow. So watch out, all you office workers. AI is coming for you. AI is coming for you,
All
man.
right.
But you know what
Yeah.
AI can't do? It can't pump your gas in your car. So
Want to bet?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Why do
You
you know
came
something I don't know?
I'm
The
sure.
robot.
I'm sure somewhere in China there's a city where you just go inside the gas station and they have a robot and AI pumping the gas for you. But
If it's a female robot, I'll be happy. If it's not, then man,
it's a
man,
neutral.
it's neutral. Oh yes, that's right. Nowadays you can't worry about. Yeah, that's right. No,
It doesn't matter what kind of car that you have. I'd imagine there's going to be a future. I don't know if you guys are thinking about this, where you have a specific car and then you get specific service. But if you have another type of car,
yeah, yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
yeah.
step out of your car to. Yep.
You kind of do, right? I mean, you got to be all that.
And there you have it.
So listen.
You got to
Okay.
use one of those to get.
You asked for it, you got it, man. How about entertainment became interactive and not passive? You know, back in the day, you watched TV, listened to radio, you played cartridge games like Nintendo, and maybe even yelled at the screen with no social consequences, right? But now, when you're gaming, you're live streaming, you're e-sporting, you're VRing, you're online communicate communities and stuff. Creator platforms like what we do dominate the culture nowadays.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. And the arcade and console gaming existed earlier, but online multiplayer and live stream culture exploded after 2000. And I was a witness on that one.
You
You've
were
got,
right.
oh, yeah, I got it. With the Xbox and PlayStation. And now, Nintendo, you've got Sony, you've got Microsoft Xbox, you've got Steam, you've got Twitch uh, founders, you've got Epic Games. I love Epic Games. They give a free game each week, Thursdays. Yes, you have a free game. Roblox and Tencent. Now, the most popular nowadays is Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty. It's a very good game.
Classic.
League of
classic.
Legends, Twitch, and YouTube gaming.
Yeah, but there's a huge revenue shift, man. PwC projected global video game revenue to grow from 224 billion in 2024 to over 295, almost 300 billion in 2029. Bigger than movies and music combined. What do you think about that? Pete? You're a gamer.
I will say this. I'm more of a sort of an entertainment guy. I talk a lot more about movies than games. From my generation, it was more movies than games. Uh, Over the past 10 years, I've began to realize, holy crap, the movies are being played. Like I've experienced an era where a movie came out, it made big money, but then the game came out, even bigger money.
Yeah.
And so I've never experienced that. And so it's kind of, for me, it's very interesting. I look at how good the game is in order for how good the movie is. So I've had to twist it up. So to answer your question, I'm looking at what the games are looking like, and the games usually need the old stories that I usually have loved as a kid. So there's a weird middle ground where I love the games and the big money that's being made from what's coming out, but also I understand that they are based on a lot of what was coming back before. So it's weird. I don't know
Well,
if that answers the question. Go ahead.
no, I do. And by 2050, they say the games may become persistent virtual societies with AI characters, for instance, real
Yeah.
economies. I mean, they'll actually have real economies, immersive VR with different AR layers in them. I mean, that's what they're predicting by 2050, bro.
It's over.
Yeah,
It's
I
over.
mean, that's right
I
around the
see it
corner,
happening.
2050. That's not even that far away.
Yeah, I see it happening. I see it happening with VR. Easily, you can just jump into another world and do your thing.
No.
Yeah, I can't wait to buy my VR glasses where I can dive into It's Not Okay TV and the upper room, and it's VR where you guys are hanging out.
That one, that you'll get some toes if you do that. I promise. I promise if you get some VR glasses, I'll have a wall set up with it'll be the toe wall. We'll call it the toe wall. It'll be I will get a picture of every person in our chat's toes, and hang them. We'll hang them all over. Man, what do you think about that?
It-
Here first. You
But
heard it here.
That's probably $1 million idea, people. Hey, you guys want to support It's Not Okay TV? I need a toe shot from each and every one of you guys, showing 4 to 5 toes. I'm not gonna be prejudiced in case you had a toe cut off somewhere along the line. If you got 4 toes, it's okay, but I prefer 5 because there's a lot of toe fetish people out there that if I put it all together, I might be able to sell an app with toe fetishes. What do you think? Genius. Genius. More people in the
Yep.
chat are going to make me a millionaire, man.
and I
Man,
think
how
that-
about well, I get on that because dating turned into an app marketplace. Toe
Toe
Finder,
Finder.
yes, Toe Finder, Vinay. We will call it Toe Finder. Exactly. So, how about dating turned into like an app marketplace, for instance? Back in the day, people met through friends, school, work, churches, bars. These kind of things are just pure awkward moments. Just pure awkward meetings. Hitting them in the supermarket with your cart, things like that. All the stupid ways. But now dating apps turned romance into photos, filters, swipes, and bios. And you ghost a person with a push notification or with a swipe or with just nowadays you read it on your phone before you even have to say, hey, they saw it. No, you don't even have to see it. Just read it, come up and swipe it off, and looks
Yeah,
like you never saw it. So
not interested.
not interested.
Yep.
That's how it is nowadays. So and then Pete had had something on recently about I think it was Pete or maybe it was Mork. I'm not sure if it was Pete or Mork had something on recently where they were talking about why do you suppose dating? I think it was Mork.
Yeah.
Mork
Yeah,
the
that
other
was
day.
me. I had a show called The Bachelor Reacts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could
Yeah,
have
yeah.
been on that one too. The Bachelor Reacts, yes, where dating was becoming less of a thing now. Why people weren't getting married? I think it was you, Pete. It was you, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
And why people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the whole topic was, people are more and more single, and it's more and more difficult to meet up. Mostly because coming from my time, it was easier to meet up compared to now. Yeah.
Well, now because if you say hello to a girl, she's accusing you of all kinds of bullshit. She's like, "Bah, whoever said I was interested in you, man? Leave me alone." Yeah, man. The only chance you have is if you're good looking like Brad Pitt or me. And then you have a chance. But if if you're anybody else, you don't have much of a chance. Right? If you look like Shane, I mean, poor Shane is single for the rest of his life. That poor bastard, they ain't got no chance of meeting nobody. No. Well, that poor bastard. Maybe the one-toother that's coming in for the gram over at the store or something, but that's about it. Shane, something. Shane, something.
He's gonna say
Shane Chambers.
he's gonna say something with the moose involved.
Man, tell me.
Say, hey.
Hey, he says. Hey. Man, tell me some of the first examples, my brother, of some of these dating apps.
Well, you've got Match.com, launched in 1995. Do you know that app, my brother?
Yes, I do.
Oh, it was created by
I'm 58 years old, bro. Of course, I remember 1995.
No, I asked
that's
you
like that's like year 2001, bro.
I asked you if you remember Match.com, not 1995. I know you remember 1995.
Well, when do you think Match.com came on?
You've got Match Group, you've got Tinder, founders Sean Reed, Justin Nathan, Jonathan Bedin. There's a lot of founders on this one. And you've got Bumble. I never heard of Bumble.
Yeah, Bumble. Yeah. Let me tell you something about Bumble. The Bumble's. Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead, man.
Just 1 second, and then you tell us about Bumble. Now, the most popular nowadays is Tinder. Is everywhere, all over the place. You've got Bumble, apparently second place, Hinge, Match, and Grindr. That one. Grindr.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, it's bad. It's not as good as the toe app, but it's like that. Man, are you going to let Shane talk to your brother like that, bro? Man, are you going to let him get away with this stuff, man?
What's
Cash like me, Foo Joey.
Yeah, no Foo Joey. F you, Joey.
F you, Joey.
Yeah, it's F you. What? Like, Foo Joey. The fuck? Like Shane knows how to speak Chinese all of a sudden. Foo Joey, Foo Joey.
See, my brother, it's about perspective. I saw Foo Joey. You saw fuck you, Joey. See, my brother.
Why do you got to curse on our show, bro? Why do you got to curse on the show, man? He didn't say fuck you, bro. Don't make him such a jerk like that, Shane. Don't make Shane a jerk. He didn't say fuck you. He said foo you, Joey.
That's what I said.
Man, I'm just trying to tell you, man.
Agree on something?
Yeah, I don't know why you got to get it all carried away and saying he said fuck you, man. He said foo you, Joey. Man, online dating became a multi-billion-dollar industry built on subscriptions and premium visibility. With 1995 bringing in Match.com, 2009 bringing in Grindr, 2012 Tinder popularized things, But in 2050, this is where they see things going. AI matchmaking may analyze personality, voice habits, location, and which values are important. Voice. Yeah. If you have a deep voice like this, you're sexy. But I'm here to tell you, if you have nice looking toes to the people in our chat, you are sexy. Joey is a 4005. Yes. Okay. So, they say that location values, which sounds efficient and slightly like being assigned a spouse by a toaster.
By a toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to get to my writer. I'm going to have to talk to my writer about his comedic skills because he's pretty much a fucking idiot. No, excuse me. He's pretty much a foo idiot. Yeah.
The writer knows exactly what the fuck you were saying. I'm sorry thank you for the. Can we give props to the writer? I want to ask you guys this. Does any of you have ankle problems?
Ankle.
Do.
My apologies. Do any of you have ankle problems? And that's the last question I'm ever going to ask. So my apologies. Go ahead.
What is it about the feet? What is it about below the waistline these people have going on in South Africa? I mean, what is it about these people that are so interested about ankles and toes? I really got to know. If you're over there and out there and not in the chat, could you please, if you know about these South African fetish about ankles and toes, let me know, please. You know, the answer to your question, no, I don't have any ankle problems.
No.
I appreciate you, man. All right. All
I
right.
don't understand it. I don't. Why would you ask about the ankle problems, bro? Where
Well,
does
you
this
know,
come out? We're talking about dating apps, and you come up with ankle problems. How many women have you met in your life said, "Hey, I can't be with you. Your ankles are too skinny," or "Your ankles, you got some ugly ankles on you."
I, I'm coming from stability. As an African man, there's always this. You guys did a show a couple of weeks ago, and I'm a fan of. By the way, can I just say that I'm a fan of It's Not Okay TV? It's
Of
not
course you are.
okay.
Thank you.
And
You're right. You're
I'm
here,
also-
so of course you are.
thank you so much. And by proxy, I'm a fan of how you guys present topics. It's not okay. Here's what I'm gonna say. You guys were talking about an "it's not okay" topic a couple of months ago, where there was a lot of predators that could eat you in the southern region of Africa.
Yes,
boom.
We did it. We did a show where like 8 of the 12 or 9 of the 12 most deadliest creatures in the world
we
come from
were killing
Africa.
Right,
Yeah.
we were killing it figuratively and literally. So I'm gonna go. So juxtapose that whole topic. Are we go? You talking about So toes, ankles. The crocodiles of the Nile snatch you by your ankles. So it's very important that your ankle. Do you look juicy because of your ankle?
Fucking Milo.
There you go,
Milo. Did we
I'm
step
talking
into the Twilight Zone over here or what? What the fuck happened over here? What happened?
Basically, my brother, if we ever visit Africa, we must break our ankles or do something very hideous to our ankles so the crocodiles won't snatch us.
Really?
Exactly.
That was the moral. That was the moral of the story that you got from that. Make sure you have ugly ankles. So okay. Thank you, Pete Double S Swagger, for telling us about the South African problem over there. So listen, you heard it here first on It's Not Okay TV. If you ever visit South Africa, screw the shots. You don't need them. Screw all the vaccines. You don't need them. Screw bringing your money. You don't need it. What you need is some ugly ass ankles. That's what you got to bring if you go to South Africa.
If you have juicy ankles,
no, if you have juicy ankles, the Crocs are getting you from the Nile. And do you know how we know that? Because our brother right there from South Africa just told us. He told us that.
Juicy ankles.
How about privacy went from default to luxury kind of situation?
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, embarrassing moments like when I'm a kid, Gen Xer, they died naturally unless your cousin had a camcorder, which he really didn't have usually, right? Nowadays, cameras, apps, GPs, cookies on your computer browser, smart devices like blam, I mean, like I told you, Gemini listens to me all the time. Facial recognition and data brokers, they track daily on they track you daily by the second, by the minute, Have you ever scrolled on Facebook? Have you ever been talking with your friends at a bar or something? I don't know, about they don't make big enough condoms. Pete, this is something you should understand.
Oh my God.
They don't make big enough condoms, and then all of a sudden the next day you're scrolling up on Facebook and you find king size condoms. Have you ever seen some shit like that happen? Yeah,
I'll tell you what happened. I think you got it wrong. I think I told you the story wrong. Let me give you the actual details. I was scrolling up. That happened. Whatever you said, that happened. It was a conversation. She was on, and then I'm 3 months later. 3 months, not 3 weeks, not 2 days after the conversation. 3 months. This algorithm threw this at me. How do you feel about water balloons? How do you feel about those balloons where 7 people step into the thingy, and then you put hot air.
Ah, hot air balloons.
This was right next to the condom.
The condom factory.
No, the advert.
The advert.
Yeah. You asked. So it was like, I was like, oh, hey, that's too much. Too much.
It's never
I'm
too much.
sorry. Because,
Whenever a chick complained about me, I always said, "Man, do you get snow?" And if she says, "Yeah, I've seen snow," see, in South Africa it doesn't work, but in New England, I say, "Man, when you get 4 inches of snow, is it hard for you to get to work?" Yeah. So 4 inches is a lot. Yeah. Leave me the fuck alone then. Leave me the fuck alone then. That's This is how it has to go. So anyway, this is what happened. Give me some first examples, my brother.
Some first examples on privacy laws. Well, you've got web cookies that appeared in the 1990s. You've got CCTV that grew steadily. You've got smartphones, and the social media made personal data collection massive, not massive, huge.
Yeah.
And you've got Google, you've got Meta, you've got Amazon, you've got Apple. All of them take your data at the same time. And then they spread it through networks and governments. Now, the most popular is location tracking and app permissions, facial recognition, smart speakers, and targeted advertising. And I actually saw a couple of guys, they did a test. Now, I don't know if it's 100% true or not. They turned off their phone and they started walking through the city. They took the car, they took the taxi, they walked, they went with the bicycle. And after they finished their day, they went back home and turned their phone on. And Maps already had his whole thing.
Everything, everywhere he went, right? Every place he stopped, everywhere he went.
Yeah.
Google does. Yeah, Google does that to you. There's a way you can turn that off, but I decided not to turn it off because I really don't care until I go to my cocaine dealer's house. I'm sorry, until I go to my weed, then I do occasionally. No, I'm only kidding. We hear this on OK TV. Do not condone drugs, man. We do not do drugs here. So yeah, but the revenue shift in digital advertising has become really something special. When you think about it, it's one of the largest revenue machines in history. If you really want to know, it's like Meta alone, Facebook Meta, it reported $201 billion, just under $201 billion in 2025 alone, and that's driven mostly by ads.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the kind of thing. In 1990s, cookies and web tracking happened. In the 2000s, search and social data happened. 2010s is when smartphones and app tracking started happening. But where they see it going in 2050, man? All of this. They see privacy may become a paid feature, a regulated right, a nostalgic bedtime story, depending on how badly humanity fumbles with the joysticks of it all. That's the truth. Depending on how bad we mess it all up. That's where they see it going to 2050. Privacy may be a thing of the past. But so live it and love it while you got it, guy. Go ahead, Pete. I'm sorry.
Imagine like we discussed earlier about the implants, when you're going to have your smartphone implanted and your speakers implanted and everything. Now, they're going to know every move you make, every time you sleep, every time you wake up. They're going to know everything. So it's impossible to turn them off at that point.
Yeah, it is.
You're not wrong on that one. I got a question for you guys. Is there a level where it's not okay? Meaning, is it going to be a place where this algorithm knows what you want before, and it does not give you the information, because it's useful if the algorithm knows something that you want and it gives it to you first and then goes, okay, well, this is kind of what you wanted.
Well, it does already, doesn't it? It does kind of do that already, doesn't it? When I mean, you mentioned something like we mentioned about the condoms and joke, but in seriousness, if you mention other things, I mean,
I
just
have
when you're
no
talking
idea.
about things, don't you kind of doesn't your Facebook scroll or something else
You're
start
right.
popping up things along
You're
those
right.
natures, things
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you're
yeah.
interested
And
in?
I'm so glad that algorithm told me first about the fact that I need a bigger size. But if it told someone else first, that's the question. Oh, am I wrong? I'm sorry. That's my question. If
I
it told,
lied, Pete. I lied to you, man. I lied. That was humanity lying to you, my brother.
I kind of
Well,
hate you a little bit. I kind of hate you a little bit. But go ahead.
Yeah,
let me
you
tell
have
you how.
anacondas that live in Africa, but I do not believe they is in South Africa. Just trying to say.
Go ahead, man.
Well, let me tell you something about. We have Lidl here. We have the store, and they
Yeah.
have an app. It's called Lidl Plus or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And
Well, we
every
save a
time
lot
you
of money on that, though, man. We save
you
a lot of
do,
money on
you
that.
do,
Yeah.
you do. But think about the back end of the app, right? You do save a lot of money, so that's encouraging people to use the app more, so they can make a profile of you, all your shoppings, what do you need each month, and when do you buy it. And judging by that, they know that the coffee should
Mhm.
last you 2 weeks. Before those 2 weeks end, they're gonna hit you with a coupon, 10% off for the coffee. Oh, you're gonna think, oh, that was
Get him
totally
in, get you in, then bah.
so
Okay.
this way they have you hooked to their store because they're gonna give you personalized coupons so you can buy everything you need from them in time before you run out. They're sneaky.
The
But at the
fuck
same
out
time,
of
like you
here.
said, you save a lot of money.
That's fucking. I'm sorry.
We got
That's
our blood over here trying to brag over here. We have manacondas here in South Africa too.
Manacondas.
Manacondas.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I have the number. I have the identification. I don't know what he's talking about, but I
Yeah.
understand.
You got it. You got it. Well, man, fellas, let's do one more. What do you say we do one more before we get
Yeah,
into our trivia?
yeah, let's do one more.
Then we'll get into the trivia for tonight. Sound like a plan, people? All right, listen. Of course, we're on our last topic of the. Then we get into our exclusive trivia found only here on It's Not Okay TV. Exclusive music found only here on It's Not Okay TV. You won't hear it any place else in this world. I promise you that. We have a great time with it. So stick around. We got it coming up in about 5-10 minutes, and man. It's a ball, man. It's a good time. So stick around for it. Listen, I got to do my spiel. Share, like, subscribe if you would, man. It's free for you. It means the world to us. Me and my brother Milo there. We have Pete Double S Swagger joining us here for the evening, talking from the upper room over here on YouTube as well. Has a show on Sundays and Tuesday nights. He's still doing Tuesday nights, Pete?
Yeah, I'm still doing Tuesday nights. As it so happens, Tuesday nights is the most popular show this month on the Upper Room channel. Boop, boop, boop,
Fantastic.
boop.
Boop, 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 boop. Well, on our final content for tonight, we are going to talk about healthcare and how it went digital, guys. It went digital. Medical life back in the day meant office visits and paper files and, excuse me, too much apple juice, phone calls and waiting rooms. You know, it just full of stupid ass magazines that are doubled up. You couldn't care about, you know. But now, telehealth, wearable monitors, electronic records, AI imaging, remote care, and health apps are the normal thing. They've got them where you put them on like little watches. They've got them where they count every step. Man, and I'm not lying here, and I'm not even trying to be funny. They have it where it counts how much you pass gas in the middle of the night to record if your stomach and your digestion is okay. Dude, I'm not lying. They do. It's the truth. They actually have it. A fart counter. They don't call it the fart counter, but it is exactly what it is.
I don't even want to know how.
That's
They
crazy,
count.
man.
Man, it listens like Gemini does. It listens.
What if you shoot one of those silent but deadly?
Yeah, but here's you know what I got a problem with the fart counter with what I have a real problem with the fart counter, not because it counts farts in the middle of the night while you're sleeping. No, I have a problem because it listens better than my wife does. I got a problem with the fart counter because of that. That's why I got a problem with it. But that's my personal opinion. So, you know, give me some first examples why this is happening, my brother.
Telemedicine experiments existed decades ago, but broadband and smartphones made it practical, like Teledoc, Epic Systems, Apple Health, Fitbit, hospital networks, WHO digital health initiatives.
Yeah, the WHO, the World Health Organization.
God damn.
The most
Yeah.
The most popular is telehealth portals, smartwatches, glucose monitors, and remote consultations. I don't like remote consultations. AI assisted diagnostics. This one is interesting with the AI assistant.
Diagnostics, right? The
Yeah,
science.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think AI is gonna help a lot in the medicine part.
Crunching,
well-
crunching the numbers. I'm with you on that one. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could because the money's showing it. The digital health became a major investment sector. And especially after COVID, the CDC reported telehealth visits rose sharply in early 2020, including a 154% increase in one late March 2020 comparison week versus the 2019 same week comparison. WHO's, the World Health Organization's global strategy on digital health 2025 framed digital health as a major global health priority. So, but you know where they see this stuff going in 20 by 2050, guys? AI assisted preventive medicine, home diagnostics, wearable labs, and remote hospitals could even become the routine. Do you know that? Yeah, it's really becoming something.
Man, as a matter of fact, I am a member of I am a member in a company, and I pay an annual fee. And if I travel on vacation, let's say, or even here in my own city, if I travel and my car breaks down, they're gonna send a tow truck. They're gonna take not a tow truck. They're gonna say a tow truck.
Oh, you had to get it in there, didn't you? You had to join the crowd with the toes, didn't you?
Oh,
So they're gonna send a tow truck for me for free, right? So if I'm in another country and I get sick, I can call a doctor on a video call, and he's gonna tell me what's wrong. Or if I'm really sick, they're gonna chopper me from wherever I am all the way back home in Romania so I can get treated, or in Germany so I can get treated.
That's true. That's true.
that's so beautiful, man. That's so beautiful, dude. That's a fantastic fucking deal. You gotta put up your man. Where can I sign up? I need to talk to my financial advisor
Let me see if
because
they
my
have
toes are fucked up, but we can get there. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Are you guys good? You got everything you want to say for this situation? Or are you checking on something, my brother?
I do want to add something.
Add what you got to do, Pete. Say what you got to say.
Here's what I'm going to add. I do want to add this. I do appreciate listening to toe analogies from whoever's barking in the background. Yeah. That's all I got.
Who's barking in the background?
I have no idea because I do hear someone's gonna nip at somebody's toes.
You hear a dog barking?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I don't know what people do.
Dude, no, man. You got some good ears. I thought my noise cancellation was working, bro. You told me you couldn't hear shit, man.
Let me see if it's on. Maybe it's not on, but it should be on.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's not.
It's not on. It's a noise cancellation, brother. Because I do have my dogs barking out in the yard, so he got some good ears, man. He got some good ears, bro. And they've been doing that all night. Listen, guys, here's the uncomfortable truth. We didn't slowly walk into the future. We were shoved into it by billionaires, pandemics, conveniences, boredom, greed, curiosity, you name it, and the human inability to leave a shiny button unpressed. In 1990, the average person worried about bills, work, family, and maybe what was on TV. In 2026, we worry about bills, work, family, what's on even 7 streaming apps. Whether AI stole our job, whether phone is listening, whether the video is fake, whether our car needs an update, and why the toaster has terms and conditions. I mean, a freaking toaster. But the story isn't just doomed with better graphics. Life is faster, smarter, more connected, more creative, and more possible than ever. That's why a lot of people say we live in the best days ever in human history. That's another debate for another day. I don't feel the same, but I understand where they make the argument, right? The same tools that distract us can educate us. The same internet that spread garbage can build businesses. The same AI that threatens jobs can help ordinary people create things only corporations could afford before. The future isn't coming. It's already sitting in our pocket, draining batteries, asking for permission, and judging our screen time. So with that, we've just told you about 35 years of changes. And we really hope you enjoyed our show. We have got exclusive trivia coming your way, but you know what? You had to pay attention to the content if you want to do well in it. Just telling you, because it's all about that. What do you guys got to say?
Damn right.
Trivia. We need hell yes in the chat. Who's joining us for our trivia? Don't forget, we have exclusive music, exclusive trivia found only here at It's Not Okay TV. You will not find it anywhere else. We built the program, we made the songs, and you will find it nowhere but here. So join us, have fun, get in the chat. Pete, you are more than welcome to either stay here and answer it on stage, or you can get in chat and do it. It doesn't matter.
I want to raise my hand. I want to get into chat, but I want to raise my hand to say something for both you guys and to everyone else. I want to say this. I do appreciate what the hell is going on with you guys. And I want to go, I want to raise a hell yeah, my own personal hell yeah. If you would like to experience a particularly specific corner of the internet that two gentlemen have been carving out for years and are achieving it, give me a hell yeah in the chat. Pete, let
me slow you down for a second, my brother. Did you say carving out for years?
Carving out for years.
Nope. For less than a year. Less than a year. Go ahead, my brother.
My brother. I want to dial it back. The reason I carve it out for years, because I'm very specific. You know me. I'm from the upper room. Oh, we surgical over there. Oh, bing bong. You got that VIP access. Oh, so okay. So here's what I'm saying. For years, there's no one else. There are no other people, no other two people who could get together and bring together a show like you guys. Because you guys have been doing this for years. I don't know how old you guys
are. We haven't. We've only been doing this for 8 months. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Have you guys been alive for years?
We have been alive for years, but we have not done this, but only for 8 months. Why do you act like that's a fucking victory? Foo you, man, foo you.
All right, thank you. All right, that's it for me. You guys thank you. I appreciate it.
No, thank you. Listen, go ahead and tell them about your channel, Pete, real quick before you go ahead and get out in the chat.
Everybody in here knows exactly how my channel is like. By the way, 2 shows. The one show I was speaking about a couch. The next show there was no one know about. But on Tuesday nights, I talk about real shit. Let's talk about it. Listen, pull up on the upper room. It's all relaxed. It's all about pop culture. And yeah, by the way, you guys are there. Whatever you want to talk about, holla at your boy. And please do me a favor. Always high five Joey's toes. All right.
I got some beautiful toes, bro. I got some tools. Get rid of this guy, man. Get rid of this guy, Milo. Get rid of him. Say good.
Hey,
my brother. Peace out, man. We catch you in the chat for the trivia.
Chopper, their toes there. Ow. You do the toes. Ow. I'm here.
I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you, Pete. Okay, let me see, my brother. We have got trivia coming up here. Let me make this thing a little bigger for everybody. I got it as big as I can get it. I have got this over here. I'm moving this over here so I can see everything that's going on. I've got this. I've got this. My brother, are you ready to do some trivia tonight?
I'm ready. Let's start the trivia.
Wait a minute. I've got something going on here. I didn't expect. Okay. All right. We got this. Okay. Here we go. We got this. I can put this right over to here. I can go to there. Boo. What the heck, man? I got to. Okay. Then I can pull this up here. Okay. Are you ready, my brother?
I am ready. Let's do this.
Exclusive trivia coming to you from It's Not Okay TV, found only here on It's Not Okay TV. Our music, our program, our everything. As you can see, the leaderboard down there. Vinay is kicking ass at 51 for the month. You know, she is the monthly leader. We've only got another 2 or 3 left in this month. What we've got today's Sunday? We've got Thursday? I think Thursday's the last one, isn't it?
Yep.
Either Thursday or next Sunday. Next Sunday might be the last one. Next Sunday will be the last one. It'll be the 31st, I think, next Sunday. So, man, we are getting there. Either way, we have 1 or 2 more. Let's get into this trivia right away. We're running a little bit late tonight. Here we go. You got all your hell yeahs? You got everything?
Oh, yeah. I got everything, my brother.
Let's get into it.
Ready.
Let's get into it then.
At 5:45, coffee tastes burned, but it still does a trick. Gas tank low and the rent comes fast. Paychecks here, but it sure won't last. Boss man talks like we owe him my bones. We smile, clock in, then we drag ourselves home. But out on the porch, when the hard day dies, we crack one open and let our spirits rise. We ain't rich, but we're alive. Cheap old car and the Friday drive. Bills on the
Indeed. Which of tonight's categories could be considered the nervous system of civilization? The answer is C. Internet.
We have a lot of these.
They didn't pay attention, my brother. They didn't pay attention because everything on tonight's trivia has been spoken about. I can guarantee you that 100%. We specifically said each and everything. So, look at Shane's cursing out Vinay because he copied Vinay and Vinay got it wrong. Gotta love the dissension in there. You got all the answers, my brother.
I did.
I think the only one that got that right was Ghost Stomper. Only Ghost Stomper. And he joined us late. My God, look at him go. Next question. 2 out of 15.
groceries to buy, but we still gotta laugh and a reason to try. We ain't broken the heart, just low on cash. Turn up the song, let the bad week pass. Life hits hard, but we still survive. We ain't rich, but damn, we're alive. A paper sack, car radio loud with the windows cracked. Kids in the yard, dogs raising hell. Neighbors grill got that charcoal meat smell. Somebody laughing too hard.
Well, now here's the thing, my brother. Here's the thing. You know something? Here's the thing. Reveal the answers. Early AI research dates back to what decade? It's B. 1950s. We said it. We told you. Don't act all surprised. Ghost Stomper got it once again. You
Yep.
go, Ghost Stomper. You know what? You're going to dethrone. If you keep this up, we only got one or two more trivias, Ghost Stomper. If you keep it up like this, you will dethrone the queen, Vinay, from her monthly winner, which is okay. You can dethrone her because she already won a damn shirt. We can't give her more. Next thing you know, we'll be signing over the house to her. So, Ghost Stomper, go get him. Go get him. Next question, 3 out of 15.
Joke. Somebody light on one light this smoke. It ain't champagne in the diamond view, but it feels like gold. All these things around you. We ain't rich, but we're alive. Cheap old car and the Friday drive. Bills on the table and groceries to buy, but we still got a laugh and a reason to try. We ain't broken the heart, just low on cash. Turn up the song, let the bad week pass. Life hits hard, but we still survive. We ain't rich, but damn, we're alive.
Hey, hello, Echo Drift. Glad you could join us. A little bit late. We're into our trivia here, but hey, better late than never, as you know. You know what? We got this one going. According to the U.S. Census report, e-commerce was what percentage of retail sales in the United States in Q1 of 2026? The answer is, my brother, D.
D.
D,
And
16.8%, man. And who's the only one that got it right again?
Ghost Stomper.
Ghost Stomper's the only one that got. So far, everybody is 0 for 0, and Ghost Stomper is 3 for 0, right?
Yep.
Is that pretty much how we sit right now?
3 out of 3. Yep. Only
My
Ghost
God,
Stomper got it.
I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to kind of do one of these to Ghost Stomper. Ghost Stomper, you is the man, brother. You is the man. What can I tell you? Next question, 4 out of 15. You can tell that I've been making up the trivia questions and not ChatGPT anymore, can't you? You're feeling it, aren't you, guys?
Maybe someday we'll catch that break. Get a little more than the world tries to take. Till then we dance on the cracked up floor. With empty pockets and hearts wanting more. We got scars, but they prove we tried.
You know what? I feel bad for these people almost. See, they're too worried about toes, man. See, and there's Ghost Stomper. Did he get in on time?
Yep.
He did get in on time. Okay. Ghost Stomper, you just getting there. So your Googling skills better be a little quicker than that, Ghost Stomper. You better be a little quicker, brother, because
I think he's just putting the answer at last, the last one, so nobody can copy him.
man, it's
about
okay.
Googling.
That's okay. I like it like that better because, you know, here's how it goes. Here's how it goes. Everybody right now is 0 for 0, and Ghost Stomper is 4 for 4. I saw that happening. Chad Hurley, he's the guy who helped to build YouTube, people. Chad Hurley, you guys paid no attention. You were too worried about toes. See, that'll teach you. That will teach you to worry about, are my toes worth it, guys? Were my toes worth it? That's what I want to know. Just give me a yes or a no. Was Joey's toes worth seeing, knowing that you are 0 to 4 right now? Question 5 of 15.
You still got that fire burning inside. Sunday comes and the bills still wait. Monday's already at the starting gate. But we got stories, we got songs, we got each other when the week goes wrong. No silver spoon, no golden crown, just stubborn fools who don't stay down. If being rich means losing these times, keep the damn money. We use nickels and dimes. We ain't rich, but we're alive. Cheap old.
You want to know something funny about this one, my brother? you want to know something about funny about this one? Is that I knew they were going to get it wrong. You know why? This is how you can tell the Googlers. You know,
What?
they tried to Google that shit real quick, right? And what they saw was Ghost on. What they saw was Netflix started in 1997, which is true. Netflix was formed in 1997.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the question. See, the question was Netflix started streaming in what year? And you know who got it right, right?
I have to. I think I would say Ghost Stomp.
Yeah, it would be. You know why? Because they started streaming in 2007, which is A. So Icebringer, Pete Swagga, and Ghost Stomper, and Three Bike Triker, we'll give it to him, but he got in there a little bit late, but we'll give it to him. Three Bike Triker. They all got it right. But Triker, we won't take another late one. We're not going to wait for you to wait for freaking Ghost Stomper to get in to put yours in. No, we're not going to do that, Triker. But yeah, it was 2007 that they actually started streaming, but they did actually, it was founded in 1997. And I knew that was going to happen. That's why I put it like that. So anyway, question 6. Hey, old Joey here puts together a good trivia, don't he? Yeah, you got to pay attention, baby.
And the Friday drive, bills on the table, no groceries to buy, but we still got a laugh and a reason to try. We ain't broken the heart, just low on cash. Turn up the song, let the bad week pass. Life hits hard, but we still survive. We ain't rich, but damn, we're alive.
Look at everybody trying to copy old Icebringer in there right now. He got one right, so he all of a sudden everybody says, let's copy him. He got it right. What was described as the first true smartphone? Well, the truth of the matter is you were smart to copy him because the answer was D, IBM Simon.
Yeah.
That was the first. Man, do you know how hard it was for me to come up with different names? Apple Core 1, iTech Nowax, Samsung Rev 1. They don't even exist. I had to come up with those just to sound convincing, but they all got it right anyhow. Question 7 of 15. Man, they sounded good, like good phones, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Clock hit 5 and the work week passed. Looking for good times that's gonna last. Paycheck small, but the music loud. Whole crew rolling through a downtown crowd. Girls dressed sharp, boys cleaned up. First round poured in a plastic cup. Laughing like rent wasn't doing days. Burning off steam in all kinds of ways. It was Friday night party, friends in the line. Hard week was one hell of a grind. Hands in the air, feet stomping the floor. Nobody thinking about work anymore. Raise one high, let the bad days drown. We came to light up this tidy town.
Well, now, let me see, my brother. What was Tim Berners-Lee credited for creating? What did he create, man? Are you ready? I can't see my YouTube thing. Is it over? No,
Yeah.
it's not over. No, it's not. On mine, it's still there. On mine, it's still got going on. Yours is over?
Yep.
Okay, well, if yours is over, reveal the answer then. C, the World Wide Web.
Yay.
Tim Berners-Lee was credited for the World Wide Web. Of course, look at Shane. Look at Shane. Yeah. You just had to give it to him. 8 out of 20. 15. My bad. 8 out of 15. Here we go.
If trouble walks in, let trouble know. We came together, and together we go. And together we go. Then 3 slick boys came leaning in, but cheap cologne and a sideways day's grin. Talking too close, acting too brave. Like respect was something them mamas never gave. One said, baby, what you doing with him? She looked at the man with the loving grin. Said he came with me, we go together. You got no chance, not now, not ever. It was Friday night party, friends in the line.
Hard week gone, it was one hell of a grind.
Hands in the air, feet stomping the floor.
Nobody thinking about work anymore.
Indeedy. We got which AI model reportedly passed an annualized revenue of $20 billion in 2025, up from $6 billion the year before? The answer is C, OpenAI. Indeedy, it's C. Well,
Everybody got it right, man.
no, they
except
did
me.
not. Vinay got it wrong, and Pete got it wrong.
Where's Vinay? Oh, yeah.
Where's Ghost, man? I don't see Ghost in here.
Yeah, he's there with C.
Oh, he's there with C. There, I see him. Well, Shane, you is copying. I do not believe you. 9 out of 15.
One high, let the bad days drown.
We came to light up this tight town.
If trouble walks in, let trouble know.
We came together.
And together we go. For a second, everybody knew that kind of lie could split the room in two, but she stepped back and took his hand, said, I'm not confused, I know my man. Her friend smiled and did the same. No one had to swing, no one fed the flame. The trouble boy.
Yo, Christian, imagine me driving my car, he says. Imagine me driving my car and listening to this music. What would it be like if you were driving your car listening to this music, Christian? Tell me all about it. Tell me about it, because that's how I picture me driving my car listening to this music at full volume, man. Man, I love the music, man. I love the music. This is exclusive It's Not Okay TV music. You will not find this anywhere out there on the net. You will not find this anywhere out there to buy. It is just for us here at It's Not Okay TV Trivia, because it's our music. We made it up. So I hope you enjoy it. Which dating app back in 1995 was among the first examples of such a platform? The answer is A, Match.com. Now, this one, my brother, I think they all got it right.
A lot of people know this app.
Yeah, well, I'd have gone with the, yeah, man, so it was a popular app, dude. It was a popular app. But more than that, it's like, you see a .com. This kind of brings you back to the day, right?
Yeah.
So this is how it goes. Let me see. Pete Swagger says, hey, she tried to divorce me before we got married. Christian thinks the music is awesome. Pete Swagger, got a motorbike? Pete wants to know if you got a motorbike, man. Yeah, be careful, Christian. He wears king size condoms. Next question, 10 out of 15.
Saw they had no place, so they turned around and walked away. Then the beat came back and they all had fun. Bartender smiled because the night begun. Couple spun where the trouble had been. Friends cracked jokes and ordered again. By closing time, we were soaring loud. Arms around shoulders and the men who were proud. The week was hard and loyalty was found. That's what it means, having good friends around. It was Friday night party, friends in the line.
Hard week gone, it was one hell of a grind.
Hands in the air, feet stomping the floor.
Nobody thinking about work anymore.
Raise one high, let the bad days drown.
We came to light up this tired town.
If trouble walks in, let trouble know.
We came together.
Indeedy. We are getting there. The BYD models are what technology? We have to ask. We got to ask you what kind of technology they are. The answer is D, electric cars. So we got a mixed survey on that one.
Did you know that BID actually was not an electric car manufacturer in the beginning?
No, who were that? What were the vibrators?
No, they were just making batteries.
Like I
They
said,
were-
vibrators.
Yeah, they would make batteries for whoever wanted. They were
Really,
batteries.
like Varsata or something, like Varsat
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
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 And
I did not
only
know that, but
after- and only after that, after a couple of years, they started making cars.
Really? I did not know that, but I do know I have a friend that has a BYD car, and I'll tell you
man.
what, they're beautiful cars, dude.
Yeah, not just beautiful, they're great cars.
Yeah, man. He has one of these blue cars, man, a BYD, and man, I'll tell you what, it's a beautiful, and it wasn't that expensive. It was like 35,000, brand new, and it had all the luxuries of a man, like a top line Mercedes kind of thing.
Yeah,
It had all the luxuries. It really did. Yeah. Well, nah. Now, does dildos have an E in it, or is it just an OS apostrophe S?
yeah.
I don't
good
think it has
thing.
an E. I don't think it has an E. I think it has apostrophe S. I think it has an apostrophe S. I don't think it has E's in it. Just man, 11 out of 15, because Ghost Stomper's got to get to our GP race, a Moto GP race. We can't hold this back for much longer. Ghost Stomper, I'm thinking about you, my brother.
Back when forever was all we would be. Memories hit hard when you sit all alone. Sometimes they are good, others turn you to stone. And I beg like a fool, forgetting my pride. Watched her with other boys as I died inside. That heartbreak was real, I'll never forget. But life moved on, and a good woman I met is hard as hell to let the memories die. But I got to remember, I'm not the same guy. I ain't the wreck that I used to be, but that old bastard.
This song is about like bad times when you were younger. You know what I mean? This song is about growing up and about growing up the way I did, and always getting in trouble, and and party materials and things like that. You know what I mean? Being the young reckless kind of guy I was, the rebel. That's what this song's about, my brother. 154% increase in one late March 2020. Comparison week versus 2019 happened in what category? The answer is B, healthcare, people. Yes,
And
B, healthcare. And the funny part is that was one of our last ones we just talked about, so it should have been fresh on the minds, man.
yeah, but only Ghost Stomper got it right, my brother. Or am I thinking back?
Only Ghost Stomper got it right again. Yes,
Everybody
yes.
else?
12 of 15 question. Here we go. We're getting to the end, people, and I don't think you have a chance against Ghost Stomper at this point. But do not give up.
Never give up, never surrender.
When the nights turn black, a constant
Reminder, never look back.
I had nights I don't brag about, at least not anymore. Blood on my knuckles, cops at the door. Cheap thrills, bad friends, and a heart full of rage. Living like death is soon to be on stage. I saw a judge look down as if it's too late. Heard my mama cry, this can't be your fate. So I buried that life, it was time to be strong.
Yeah. In Joey's opening monologue, he said, "We didn't just upgrade technology. We fill in the blank. What did we just do? What did we just do? We rewired civilization. That's what we did."
And a lot of people got it right.
A lot of people got it right, man. Yeah. Yeah. No, Pete didn't get it right, though. Biker Triker didn't get it right, though. Sorry, guys. 13 out of 15. We have got 3 more questions coming your way.
Rid of the past and stop being wrong. It's hard as hell to let the memories die, but I've got to remember, I'm not the same guy. I ain't the wreck that I used to be, but that old bastard sometimes still looks at me. I got scars that scream when the nights turn black, a constant
Reminder not to look back. According to ITU estimates, how many people worldwide were believed to be online in 2025? The answer is, let me see. A, 6 billion, man.
Billion.
Three quarters of the world's population, man. Three quarters of the world's population. We did discuss that in detail, man. You got that right? You got
Yeah.
everybody, the only ones that, when they Ghost Stomper, they got that right.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that got that right, man.
The only one.
Yay for you guys. Toe Lady and the Music Man. 14 of 15, guys. We're getting there.
Toe Lady and the Music Man.
Yeah, Toe Lady and Music Man.
Rooms, empty baggies around, being alone and no good to be found. He cut off in the walls of dough paint. I stared at the devil like he was my saint. I used to curse God, it was never my bad. These were the worst days I ever had. Now my house stays warm, my family is fed. Enough is enough, I finally said. Some ghosts stay hidden while others go boo. They sneak your head when you got nothing to do. They wear a face or the jailhouse light or the sound of your stomach from morning to night. I'm not looking for pity, I just want you to know life can get real. Not some Broadway show.
Yeah. Did you see Toe Lady's garden, bro?
Oh yeah, I did see it on the chat.
Dude, she's got some good sativa growing there, bro.
That's what I wanted to say. I like in
Dude.
particular some plants that she has there. Very beautiful.
Man, she's got some shit going on over there, man. Who popularized the black moon climbed over the sky? Who popularized profile-based social media? Reveal the answers. Is MySpace D? Yeah, man. In fact, they almost all got it except for 15 of 15, people. As you'll note up there on the top, it'll say final question. And I don't even have to ask if it's going to be a tie tonight because Ghost Stomper ran away with this, man. Ran away with it. But you know what? Here we go. We're going to do the 15th of 15 anyway, just because we love you.
Hard as hell to let the memories die, but I've got to remember I'm not the same guy. I ain't the red that I used to be, but that old bastard sometimes still looks at me. I got scars that scream when the nights turn black, a constant
Reminder not to look back.
Yeah, I built me a life from the ashes below. But some night.
All right, my peoples. Which of these apps was launched in 2014? The answer is A. None of you got it right. You don't believe me, bro? You don't believe me?
But
No. Well, okay, I'm going to say A, and I'm not even going to reveal the answer. I'm just going to say A, and nobody got it right. Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that here?
you could, but it's not fair.
Oh, fuck it then. B. Apple
B.
Pay. Yeah, it was B in 2014. We got to give Vinay and Shane the kudos there. We really do. And Triker, look at him go.
Man, I gotta say it.
Wait a minute. Ghost Stomper got B too. Man, did he get 15 out of 15, this fucking guy?
Actually, he did.
Did he really?
15 out of 15.
We need to bar his ass from the trivia. There ain't no way he could be that smart. Do you think he's that smart?
No, it's not the first time he got 15 out of 15. So
I know. This guy, he's just on it, isn't he? He's on it. Ghost Stomper, congratulations, brother. Look, and he's bragging. He's bragging. 15 out of 15, people. Suck it. Why don't you you're just missing suck it after that. That's all. You should have put suck it. 15 out of 15, suck it.
And he did that before you even revealed the answer. He was that confident.
He was that confident of it, wasn't he? Yeah, man. Bravo, man. Bravo, man. we don't have a tie. I know that, so I'm shutting this down because there's nobody came close to that. Ghost Stomper ran away with it tonight, but I gotta ask, man. I gotta ask, who came in second place?
I'm gonna tell you that in a second. I gotta do a little bit of cleaning here on the last answers, and I will be with you. Just a tiny moment.
Man, I'll tell you what, you see, just for anybody who wants to try to say we got our numbers right and we got our numbers wrong, if we have our numbers wrong, the whole fault is Milo's, not Joey's. So Joeyism 4003, because Joey checks all of Milo's work. Did you notice that? But you don't have that right, my brother. And he said, you is right. And then, so it is always double checked between Milo and Joey.
Has to be double checked.
It has to be double checked. So our numbers are correct here, right, my brother?
Yep. 100%. We eliminated all the bugs. Everything is working smoothly.
You should have heard all the shit I heard last month, man. Everybody was trying to get a shirt. Even Ghost Stomper, who wasn't even here, was writing me letters, man. Where the fuck is my shirt, dude? I know I would have won if I was there. Even he was doing that shit, dude. Even he was. I was like, fuck, dude, come on. He said, your boy got the numbers wrong. I was like, man, cut me a break, man. So, man, Ghost Stomper, congratulations. You did a fantastic job. 15 out of 15. Got to tell you, man. Yeah, you got to look for the points, Ghost Stomper. You got to, because we only have one or two more trivias. And you know what? If you don't kick some ass, and I mean some serious ass between here and now, you don't have a chance. But you are on the board now, and depending on what Vinay did tonight, because Vinay's ahead by about 8 or 9 points, 7 or 8 points right now on the leaderboard.
Man,
So-
I gotta say,
She did okay.
she did decent. Not
Did she
okay.
do Shane okay bullshit, or did she do Vinay okay bullshit?
Man, she's on third place.
Oh, that is perfecto for Ghost Stomper. Then keep Vinay. Hey, Ghost Stomper, listen. Don't tell Vinay I said this. Okay, Ghost Stomper, listen. You gotta get 50. If you need the answers, just reach out to me, bro. Just reach out to me. Okay, we'll make sure Vinay doesn't win this month. Okay. Don't tell her I said that though. So listen, we are here. We play everything by the level here at It's Not Okay TV Trivia. There's never any. So no, Vinay's really kicking ass. So Ghost Stomper, better get your ass in gear if you have any chance, bro. Sincerely, that's because you missed the first 2 or 3. But you're doing an awesome job. If ever you're giving her a run, you're giving her a run, my brother. Who has second and third tonight?
Well, we have on the second place, we've got Triker.
Triker on second place. Congratulations, Triker.
On second place, man.
Alone, all by himself.
All by himself.
Man, again, I got to say to you, how does it feel, people, to get your asses handed to you by a 10-year-old? And I love it. I love it. He's handing them their asses going, here you go, pay more attention. Here you go, pay attention, pay attention. That's what he's doing.
In their defense, it's only a point difference from the
I
third
don't
place.
give a shit if it's a half a point.
It's a difference. But
It's
still,
a difference.
yes, 1 point, but it's a difference. Now, as I was saying, we got Triker on second place, and we have Icebringer with Vinay on third place. Hey, congratulations, you guys.
Congratulations for becoming behind the 10-year-old. Very good, guys. Bravo. Bravo. Triker, great job. Go Stomper, of course. You the man. You rocked at 15 of 15. Always happy to see that. Yeah, man, Cashmere, don't try to cash in on him. If we asked how you did, I think you came down in the third or fourth place. No, fifth or sixth place, right? How did Cashmere do? Look at her trying to rock in on Triker's on Triker. Triker is smart like his mother. Do you see this stuff? Look, if you don't believe me, this is what it says right here. Triker is smart like his mother.
Let me explain something to you. If Triker is smart like his mother should have shared the second place with Triker. But his mother is, so like I said, on third place we have Icebringer and Vinay. On fourth place we've got Shane Chambers. On 5th place, we've got Pete Swagger with Kashmira.
On 5th place.
Yep.
Way to go. Boom.
So,
Boom.
Kashmira,
Kashmir.
I'm just saying. Striker is way smarter than his mother. I'm just saying, judging by the scores.
Yeah. But you got to give the night to Ghost Stomper, man. 15
Oh,
out
yeah.
of 15. That's the
Ghost
second.
Stomper.
That's the second night, right? That's the second time he's done this, man. He ran the gamut, man. Way to go, Ghost Stomper. Enjoy your Moto GP. I hope your boy wins. I hope it all happens. He's watching the Canada GP this week, so the Canadian GP, Moto GP, is on tonight. So for anybody who's interested. So my brother, what do you got to say to the people? Let's wrap this up, man.
I want to thank Pete Swagger for showing up with us tonight on the stage and giving us a couple of laughs. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like the same to everybody in the chat room. Thank you for being here with us and showing us a good time. Spread the kindness, spread the love, and we will see you Tuesday.
Tuesday. We'll see you Tuesday. Are you good?
Oh, share, like, subscribe, smash the bell icon. Yeah, I'm good.
Everything my brother just said. You know how we love you, man. We love you over there in the comments. I'm doing this. It's over there at the comments. I'm pointing at the comments when I do this. It's not like I'm pretending I have Pete in my hands or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like king size and all that shit. So listen, I'm just trying to say, I'm Joey Shits. That's my brother Milo Giggles over there. Together we make shits and giggles here on It's Not Okay TV. This has been the Sunday edition of, whatever you want to call this, chaos and comedy or just some fun. So it's so long, farewell, but we never say goodbye. We'll catch you on Tuesday.